Hey everybody, this is the Wax Man coming at you live from Orlando as always. One day I'll get out of here and film somewhere else, but this is a good place to be. I'm at home enjoying my morning. And if you notice, we've already done part 2, part 1 of the Steeler collection. Here's part 3. This stack here is all one player, and then this is going to be some mixed players from the years, as you can tell. So we're going to start right here. Talk a little bit about this guy. This guy's come through a lot. He started out his career highly anticipated. Ben Roethlisberger made some mistakes as a kid. His worst mistake, not wearing a helmet, riding his motorcycle. Not only did it nearly kill him, it took him about 2.5 years to physically and mentally recover. And you could tell in that second year, I think it was the fourth game, you could actually see that eye of the tiger in his face, like you see right there. It took him 2.5 years. That was not there. I don't care what he thinks. I hope he understands that as an outsider, I could see that he wasn't fully there, and there's a few of us that all agreed with that. Nice little piece of jersey card. This is going to be numbered out of 299. And he's come a long way. He's got 2 rings under his belt. Nice little die cut. And I've really wanted to continue to see him be successful. He's going to finish out his career with the Steelers. And we're hoping in the next year or two. I think he might. It's either this year or next year. I think he'll go possibly 2 years. But that's about all I think we're going to see out of him at this point. Again, as always, if you see doubles, they are available. If there's any issues with them, I'll always let you know. I'm not going to hide. I try to inspect all the cards just to make sure that they are in the condition that I want to make sure that you have them in. And if there's any damage, I'll say, hey, listen, this card I threw in because of the damage, and I didn't charge you for it. I learned, you know who I learned that from? I learned that from my LCS. He's a real great guy, Kendall. I got a lot of these cards out of his shop when it comes to the Steelers. This is a funky card. This really is a great example of what he looked like in 2010. I mean, that was the kind of the kid look that I think got him in trouble. He's matured, 2 rings, wife, family. And you know what? You can't make everybody happy. There's some people that don't like him. But you know what? You're complaining about a guy that's out there to entertain us. And we talked about in episode, or not episode, but part 1 of this video. We talked of the series that he reminds me so much of Bradshaw in those latter, when he's in those last few minutes of the game, and excuse me, I can see that Bradshaw, his style in him, and that's not a bad thing. He does throw, I think, a few extra interceptions because of that, but it's that drive to win that got him those 2 Super Bowls. So if you personally have a couple of Super Bowl rings, then you can weigh in on talking smack about this guy, but we don't talk smack about Ben, but you shouldn't anyways. He's a great quarterback. Does your team have Super Bowl rings? Okay. How many you got? He's got 2. Heck, Eli Manning has 2. So Eli must have been doing something right during that time frame too. Is he going to win every game? No. Is he going to win every Super Bowl? No. Are they going to go every year? No. It's tough to get to the Super Bowl, guys. Steelers didn't make it last year, but their team will be better this year with a lot of younger players that Ben can throw to, can hand off to, that are going to be more comfortable than ever. Look at him. Look at that. He's got his... I mean, this is a typical Ben. Look, he's not even caring in the world right now about that guy pulling down on him. He's just looking for that receiver, making sure that he's open so that he can go ahead and throw that touchdown pass, that first down, that throw to the sideline to stop the clock. I just really am glad I was able to get a bunch of his cards when I did before their value went up. Oh, wow, he's got that football in his hand, almost like he's holding up a trophy. That was his third-year card, too, when he was holding the ball like that. Nice cards here, guys. I'll tell you myself. You know, I used to play it. I love basketball because, as you know, I'm from Syracuse. Love baseball, the chase of the cards, those Fairfield boxes. I know not a lot of people are going to watch this, but, I'm hoping that, those that do really, you guys really enjoy my collection. And let's see here. And my last card came in another one of those cases. This one a little different case, but I don't mind it. I like it. This is going to be his all of his rookie information. As far as his rookie card, it's not going to be the main card of his. And so we've done the first stack, and that was all Ben. Those are all my cards. And I've got a lot of mixed cards in here, and we're going to start with the letter R still, with Mr. Andy Russell, Pittsburgh Steelers linebacker. I believe this is a 1967. See what we got here. We got some cards going on here. We got, look at this, another wide receiver, Emmanuel Sanders, rookie card. Thought this was kind of a cool card. Sanders is in this class. Don't ask me where he's at right now because I don't remember. I just like the fact that I got a bunch of his rookie cards, and he was another successful Steeler over the years. Some of these cards are numbered. I just haven't shown you all of them. Like the one I was just showing you, it's 5 out of 50. Certified potential. And this is going to be from 2010. So I've got rookie cards. This one is available. One of these will also be available because I just haven't had these in top loaders. I almost never take them out of their containers. I'm starting to change out some of the containers that I do find cards in. Because in some cases, there's no reason to keep them in there. I got some good deals. Here comes Donnie Shell. Another defensive player. Remember, we saw him on that one leaders card because of his ability to tackle folks. His ability to play the game very well in a defensive end, and he was one of the team leaders. Here's Jim Smith. Remember, guys, some of these players, maybe you never heard of them. They got Super Bowl rings. They got the ring. Who would not have wanted that be one? Who would not have wanted to be on the team back then? Now here's Jim Smith, wide receiver, right? But he also says here he was used mainly on specialty teams. He was an excellent backup receiver. He would come in, let somebody rest, and then he'd come right back out of the game. Here's another good wide receiver, John Stallworth. Lynn Swann was their best receiver back in this time frame, and but because of the quality of these receivers, they warranted pulling some of the defense towards themselves, even though Lynn Swann was the favorite target of Bradshaw. But Stallworth, that was his number 2 guy from my memories. I could be wrong. Starting to get up in years. Here's Cordell Stewart. He didn't pan out, but I always liked him as a player. Here's my only Lynn Swann. So obviously I'd like to do some trades for some Lynn Swans. If you guys got any, let me know, please. My email will be in the description. Along with that, you're going to find this is Ike Taylor, rookie, great defensive player. Don't forget the card crew. We've talked about everyone brings something different to the table. Some people don't even show cards. They have other videos, and I do watch them from time to time. Lori Mamet, she has some nice little peaceful videos of nature, but yet she's also a card-carrying member. Look at that uniform. Just love that look. There's David Trout. Now here's a nice older card. Safety Mike Wagner. This card is going to be under my thumb. 1976 tops. Here's a really old one. Bobby Walden, Steelers. He was a punter back in the day. And let's see. It's a 71. Now we're going to get into Mike Wallace. Another player that was really good wide receiver for them. Another favorite target of Ben back in the day. I don't know, actually, anybody who catches a ball for him is his favorite target, willing to take one for the team. Mike Wallace is one of those, and we're getting ready to finish up this collection. I like this card. It would have been nice. Can you imagine if they somehow were able to have this in the center and just have this circle part right in the inside cut out and have that mounted inside there on, let's say, a black uni or even a white, or look at the stripe, or maybe the stripe down the side. You know, that'd look sweet. That'd look sweet. And here's the last card of my collection. That I'm sure I have a few loose ones here and there, but this is the bulk of it, and it's a Topps RR. So here we go. This is first year card or no, second year card. Third year, I don't know. Who knows? Either way, excellent cards. I really, again, enjoy the Steelers. Oh, I still have more cards. My gosh. Shame on me. Let me just move the stack over. I still got some more cards, guys. Sorry about that. I just noticed them, and I want to make sure that they get their credit due. Because, you know, I still have my last Wallace card, which is his rookie card. That's his actual rookie card. Now, the hair, though, his head's perfect for that cut. So here we go. Here's another name people should know. Hines Ward, another excellent wide receiver. And boy, he could knock the daylights out of you. If you were a defensive player and he was running point, and with somebody following him, he would knock you down, knock you out. So you would need to get out of his way. He was one of the toughest wide receivers, I think, to play the game. You know, sorry, Brown. Hines Ward was better than you when it comes to toughness. Mike Webster, center. They've always carried a lot of great centers over the years. As you can tell, All-Pro a couple different times. Well, there's at least 3 different cards right there with All-Pro. That just tells you how good he was. And then he's got a couple Super Bowl rings. This one's a little beat up, but, you know, some nice cards. And then we've got a Dynasty card. Now, this is from Super Bowl IX, even though this is a newer card in a sense. Dwight White, he was the defensive end. This card is from 2008. So look at that. White contributed in 4 Pittsburgh championship seasons. So he's got 4 rings. Mad Dog safety, in which he tackled Fran Tarkenton, were the Steelers' first ever Super Bowl points. So he was in their first Super Bowl that they went to. Look at that. 74, 75, 78, 79. So twice they did it back to back, with 2 years not in the Super Bowl. What a run. What a run. People talk about the Patriots recent years or the Ravens recent years. We do have to go back. We have to look at the quality of the teams. So when you have championship runs, then, you know, you need to see, well, okay, so right now other teams might be more successful, but that's okay because it's just going to come back to us again. Beautiful cards. Let's see, Warren Williams. I don't remember him as a running back. That's all good. Lamar Woodley, another good linebacker. I met his uncle up in Jacksonville. Real nice guy. Has a lot of respect for him. He didn't come right out and tell me what it was. Is he and I were talking, and we started talking about Steelers, and that's when he told me in our conversation, and we've been talking for a little bit. So I give him a lot of respect because it's, you know, it's kind of nice to be able to to meet up with some folks, whether they're family members or not. So that said, guys, that's the end of my Steeler cards that I'm showing you guys. Boom, baby. See, that camera's focused right on there. So that said, we're going to end this video with saying thank you to everybody that chose to watch all 3 parts of the Steeler collection. Let me know, again, if you are interested in any of these cards that I have duplicates of. I'll be more than happy to spread the wealth. And at the same time, maybe you have some cards I'm looking for, like the Lynn Swann. So, as always, hope you got a chance to spend time with the one you love. If not, do so. It's the part where I say wax out.